Hey guys, so I wanted to make a quick video of just how to place an order. So some of you may already know how to place an order. Maybe you'll learn a little tip on this. I don't know, but a lot of you guys are new, and I just wanted to make sure that you knew the best way to place an order. I'm going to share my screen so that you can see the workstation. Okay, so to go to the workstation, you type in workstation.sensi.us, and it takes you to this login page. All right, you type in your consultant ID number that you got when you joined and then your password. It'll take you to the home screen, and up here you've got home, you've got news and info, account, and you want to go to the order tab. So now here on these orders, these are going to give you all of your past orders. Here you can click on view to actually open up the order. Then it gives you your order number, the name of the either the party or the person that ordered, what type of order it was, like these PWS, that's from my personal website. Here's a basket, there's a PWS subscription, and then the party name, and then the date that it was submitted and what the total was, and then this status over here. This is important because in order to provide good customer service, you need to keep your customers updated as when their order is going to come in. So this one is posted. Right when you place the order, it goes to posted. Then when you start to see it move to printed, you know that now what's happened is that the warehouse has the order. They have actually physically printed your order, and they're going to start picking those items from the warehouse to ship. So once it goes printed, you can pretty much be sure that in the next day or so, your order will be shipped out. And then, of course, it goes to shipped. Now, if it says shipped, and I click over here on the view button, here it shows underneath the default address, it will show click to track. So click to track is here. UPS barely created a label for it today, so there is no actual tracking number. Now, if I go back to a different order, let's just say, and I click on this one, view. Okay, there's a note up here. It says click to track again, and I can click it on, and now this one's going to be scheduled for today's arrival. It was originally scheduled for tomorrow, but woohoo, I got an early delivery. So anyway, so that's how you can go and you can track your order, so that way you know if you're looking for your starter kit, you know what day it's going to arrive, or if you want to track a customer's order, that's the best way to do it. Okay, so let's go back to the main order tab. So you click on that order tab. We're going to start a new order. So I'm going to click on a Sensi order. Now, there's several different types of party orders up here. The order type, there's a home party, a basket party, a fair and a show, a fundraiser, or an individual. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about each of those. So a home party, that is when you go into someone's home or you have an open house type of a party at your house, but there's an actual place to go for a party. Now, a basket party, you can click on that link, and here is when you give either like a pouch party like this to a customer, or you give them mini testers for like a week, or just a catalog party. That would be considered like a basket party. And every party order has to be at least $200 in order to receive free shipping. And then it also generates host rewards. Now, a fair and a show also is kind of considered as a party, and this is either inventory that you have for a fair and a show, or if you're doing a little craft fair and people want to order online, that you can set up a link for it there, but also it has to have a minimum of a $200 order in order to be considered as a fair and a show, and it also will generate host rewards. And then there's a fundraiser, again, same as a big glorified party. And we'll do some more information about fundraising later, but a fundraiser also has to be at least a $200 order and will generate host rewards. And then the last tab here is individual. Now, the individual tab is anything less than $200, is not considered a party. It does not generate host rewards. This also will get shipped directly to your customer. So that way, if somebody needs something quick, you can just send it in as an individual order, or if you haven't quite met the party minimum, you can send it in as an individual order, but just keep in mind that you are charged shipping on individual orders. The shipping is, it used to be, I if it's changed, I'll let you know, but it's like $10, $5 minimum. And then after $50, it's a 10% charge. It might be $8 minimum now. I think I need to go back and check. I typically put everything in as a party, so I don't have to really deal with that, thankfully. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the home party. I'm going to show you just quickly how to enter the information. Here is, you want to show it on your personal website. This is where you click yes, and you're going to, it's going to show on your website. That's important because people can go in and order directly from that hostess's party, and that hostess will get credit for their order. If you don't have a website, I strongly recommend you getting a website. That's the only way people can join. It's the only way people can order online from you. It's having a website is super important. And plus, since he sends out a newsletter each month, and you want them to be able to get that newsletter and be able to go and click it to your personal website. So it's worth the $10 a month. So if you're just a new consultant, it's free for 3 months, and then it's $10 a month plus tax thereafter. And again, it's totally worth the money. You get it back times 100 if you use it properly. So let's go here under party info. You're going to name your party, and this is just going to be home party test. Let's just say. All right, and then the home party is going to be today. So I have today's date. If I wanted to make it tomorrow, I can change it here on the calendar. And then I'm going to have a start time of, let's just say, noon. And then I have to have an end time. It can't be from noon to noon. So we'll put 1 p.m. Okay, and then the street address, we'll just do 123 Cincy Lane. Okay, and then you type in the zip code, and then if you're on this screen and you push the tab button, it'll automatically, it's gonna make a liar out of me, there you go, it's just a little slow. It should automatically fill in the city and the state for you. Okay, then over here on the host information, over here on the right, if you wanted to use yourself as your host, if you're having an open house party or a launch party, guess what? You're not only earning commission, but you're also getting all the host rewards from that party. I do this every month. I have one party that I do every month that is just random miscellaneous orders that my customers have ordered from me, and I get all the host rewards. And so I get to get stuff that I want, or that I want to give as samples, or just stuff to have on hand. So if I want to be the host, I could click on that and it'll automatically fill out all of my information. But let's just say I'm not the host. This is going to be Scentsy Lover. That's going to be the name. And it's going to be, the address is going to be 123 Scentsy Lane. And then I type in the zip code here again, and I push tab, and it automatically fills in the city and the state. Now you have to have a phone number. I think it's really, you have to on a home party. It won't let you continue without one. So you have to have a phone number and an email address. So I'm just going to type in Scentsy Lover at yahoo.com. Okay, so then also you can have 3 choices to ship to your party. You can have the whole party shipped directly to your hostess, which I highly don't recommend at all, or ship to your consultant, ship to you. That's what I recommend 99.99% of the time, or you can have it shipped somewhere else. The reason you want to ship the party to yourself is so that you can get all the orders and you can label everything. It is so important to label. You're going to label the bars and the warmers and every little thing that comes through your door, because you want it to be easy for people to know how to get a hold of you and to reorder from you. So you can choose who you want it to be shipped to. In this case, I'm going to say, well, my hostess lives out of town, and so I'm just going to ship it directly to my hostess. Then what I would do is I would make labels and I would send them to my hostess, and I might give her a little something extra just for having to label all the stuff for me. But I've done that a few times. So once you've done all that, then you're going to hit continue down here on the bottom, the red button. Oh, it's saying that, it's because this isn't a real address. So it's saying that do I want to bypass the address validation? Because it's saying there is no 123 Scentsy Lane at this city. So I'm going to say yes, bypass this information. I'm going to click on continue. Now this is going to bring you to where you're going to enter your actual orders. See here where it says promote your party? Right there, see kccandles.scentsy, and then it gives you this big old link. If I copy that party link, then I could just go to an open tab. I could type in that link, hit enter, and watch. Dun, dun, dun. Bam. There's my website, and it went right to this party. So I can go ahead and start shopping now, and that all that order will go right to that party that I just set up. So how cool is that? You can share it on Facebook, you can share it on Instagram, whatever. You can text it, whatever it is, email that link out, but that's an easy way for your hostess to be able to shop right there on that link. Okay, so now you'll see here, over here on the left-hand side, this is your party summary. Right now it's showing the host base is 0, the PRV is 0. You've earned no half price, you have not earned any perpetual party rewards, and you haven't earned any host credit. But then it'll also give you a breakdown of all your guests. So to enter a guest, you're gonna say, click here, add a guest. And then you would just type in Scentsy Lover. I'm just gonna Scentsy Lover, and if you've already have Scentsy Lover as your customer, then it's gonna pop up already on there for you. So I click on that, and bam, all of Scentsy Lover's information comes up. I mean, how cool is that? What a time saver. So then you have the choice to either save and add another guest, or you save and return to cart. It's your preference. I always like to save and return to cart, and then I like to enter Scentsy Lover's order, and then I like to go in and add another guest. So it's, again, whatever your preference is. So see here, Scentsy Lover is the host. Well, now we have another Scentsy Lover, and they are going to be one of our guests. So here under item, I'm going to click on the item, and then you're just going to start typing something. Let's just say they want to order a diffuser. So I'm going to type in diffuser. diffuser. And so as I'm starting to type, you see there's this drop-down box that comes up with all the different types of diffusers. So I look and, oh yes, she wanted to order the Aspire diffuser. Oh, but look, I put Aspire diffuser shade. Whoops, nope, she didn't want to order that. She wanted to order the whole diffuser. So I'm going to just delete that. I'm going to type in just Aspire. Oh, look, I have two choices. There's the shade or the diffuser. I'm going to enter the diffuser, and she wanted actually 2 of those. So I'm going to give her 2 of those, and I'm going to add it to the cart. And then scroll down, and bam, look at that. There's her Aspire diffuser. Shows you a picture. So in case you're like, oh, that's not the one she wanted, it's easy to tell whether you've made a mistake or not. And then it's showing it's $130 each. She wanted 2, so her total is, or your PRV or her total is $260, then plus tax and everything else. I'm going to delete. I'm going to say, you know what, I actually made a mistake. She didn't want 2. She just wanted 1. So I'm going to click here on this quantity. See where it says 2? I'm going to put 1, hit tab. And bam, that changes that. Now she's only getting 1 Aspire at $130. Now I want you to notice something here. The PRV is $130. The subtotal is $130. The shipping is $13. And you're going, wait a minute, Kelly, you told me that if I did a party order, then the shipping is free. Yes, but as you notice, if you go back up here to the top, our host base is only $130. And I told you that in order to have a party, it had to have $200, right? Okay, so we still need to keep entering more orders. When we get to 200, you're going to magically see that shipping disappear. Super awesome, correct? All right, so now check it out. Let's enter another guest. To the top, I'm going to add a guest, and I'm going to say, essential oils. Essential oil lover. That's going to be my guest. Whoops, I don't have essential oil lover, so I'm going to have to go in and enter essential oil lovers phone number. And you know what? God, I think their email address was essential oil lover at AOL.com. Okay, then look at right here up on the top, you see where it says direct ship? That's if you want this order shipped directly to Essential Oil Lover. The rest of the party can get shipped to wherever you chose, but this particular customer really wants their order shipped to them. So you can say yes on there, and then subscribe this guest to my newsletter. If you have an email address for them, you want to say yes, subscribe them to your newsletter. Because every month on the 5th or 6th, I'd get confused, of every month, Scentsy sends out a newsletter. So now just because Essential Oil Lover is now your customer, and they're going to get your email. So once a month, they're going to get all the specials and everything that Scentsy has to offer once a month right there in their email. Then your job is to follow up with them. It makes our job much easier. Okay, and then you're going to type in their address, and oh, they happen to live at 123 Scentsy Lane as well. Okay, and then the zip code, and then go from there. Okay, so then you're going to go save and return to carts. And now look, we've got Essential Oil Lover comes before Scentsy Lover. Scentsy Lover got pushed down now. Okay, so now let's see. Let's order some essential oils. So let's type in peppermint. I'm just going to type in pepper like that. So now we got Peppermint Dreams. Well, I don't want any of that. I want the essential oil. So I find it here. I click there, and she wants 3 of those because remember, she's an essential oil lover. Yeah. All right, so I clicked 3 and I added it to cart. All right, there you go. So now her total is $48. Her shipping is $4.80 because look at, we're still not there. Oh, but I forgot. She also wanted a 6-pack of bars because she's not sure if she wants to stick to the essential oils. So you can type in bars. You go back to Essential Oil Lover, go to your item, click on bar, and here, 3 bars or 6 bars. Nope, she wanted the 6 bars. So I can click on there, click add to cart. Then it's going to give me another box because I get to specify what bars she wanted. So she's going to get a casting spells. So I click on that and I click add. She's going to get baked apple pie. I click on that and add. She's going to get perfectly pomegranate. I click on that and add. And then the rest of them, she wants the raspberry ice. Okay, so she wants 3 of those. So I'm going to change that. So now look, now it says Scentsy bar, 6 required, 6 entered. Then I'm going to click over here on Save Multi-Pack. Then it puts all her orders there with pictures and the quantities. And now her total is $73. But guess what? It magically disappeared. The shipping is gone on her order and on her order. So now, because we've reached our total host base of $203. So now check it out. Over here on the half price, it says 1 earned, 0 taken. Perpetual party reward, 1 earned, 0 taken. And host credit, $20.30 earned, 0 taken. And then this is the hostess overage amount. We'll talk about that right now. So now you've got 2 party guests plus your host. So now let's use our host reward. So here under our host, you see it says host here. We're going to go to half price. Now, anything that does not have an asterisk in the catalog, which is anything that's not like a collegiate warmer or a cause warmer or anything, again, like I said, that doesn't have an asterisk, can be used as half price. So let's say she wants just a light bulb. So I would just type in light or bulb or whatever. Okay, there it is, 25-watt bulb. I'm going to click on it, add to cart. Oh, I want to go back. I made a mistake. I'm going to exit. See here, I can push this X button right there. I'm going to X that because I want to show you something else. Okay, look here. You notice under the Scentsy Lover host, it's showing a $5 host fee. Well, that is if you do not use all of your half price awards, then you're going to be charged a $5 host fee. So it's important that even if they don't want to use their half price, you can enter a light bulb. For instead of paying $2, you pay $1. It's cheaper than buying, they're paying for the $5 host fee and getting nothing. So I just wanted to go back. Okay, so let's go put that light bulb back. All right, so I'm going to do the 25-watt bulb. I'm going to add it to cart. And now you see that magically disappear. Now there is no host fee. Okay, so our price is only $1 because it's half price. So now up here on the host summary, it's showing half price 1, taken 1. Now, perpetual party reward. What is that? What that is that it's made for helping you book parties. So let's just say Scentsy Lover had Essential Oil Lover wanted to book a party at your party. So what happens there is at Essential Oil Lover's party, she gets the perpetual party reward as a thank you for I'm sorry. Let me go back. Okay. Essential Oil Lover decided from this party to book a party. Okay. So then when Essential Oil Lover has her party, Scentsy Lover will get the perpetual party reward because it's a thank you to Scentsy Lover for helping you build your business and book a party that when Essential Oil Lover has her party. So I hope that makes sense. If not, let me know and I'll be happy to explain it to you more. So for this, for example, but for this one, nobody booked a party. It's my launch party. It's my very first party. And so I'm the only one that has a party. So I'm going to use that perpetual party reward. And sometimes I'll use it for stuff like bulbs or bars or stuff I want to make samples with. Sometimes I'll give it to my special customers that I want to just give them an extra half price. I can call them and say, hey, you know what? I've got an extra half price that's not being used. Do you want to use it? And it just provides good customer service. So you know what? Let's just do, so up here, if you notice it says give perpetual party reward to, and it types it brings up everybody who's in this party. Well, let's just say that they're not in this. You can just add a new guest for whoever you want to give it to, and then their name will pop up here. Okay, so let's just say, well, I didn't really want to use the host reward, so I'm going to give it to someone else. I'm going to add a guest, and this is going to be Skin Lover. But I don't know. I'm not going to type in their information. You guys know how to do that. And then I'm going to click Save and Return to Carts. Okay, but Skin Lover is not even actually ordering anything from this party. So what Skin Lover is going to do is now I'm going to go give perpetual party rewards to Skin Lover. So I click there, you see their name, and then item, they're gonna choose the let's see. Let's just say they're gonna get a 6-pack of bars. Hello, there we go. So you're gonna 6-pack of bars, you're gonna apply, and they're gonna want all casting spells, so they're gonna get 6 of those. Notice how it's red up here where it says 6 bars required, 0 entered. Watch what happens when I click on add. Now we have 6 bars required, 6 bars entered, yay. Save multi-pack. Now you'll see that under Skin Lover, they've got their 6 bars and they have it as half price, so they're only paying $12.50 for those bars. Cool, right? So the last thing to use is your host credit. So you click here on host credit, and let's just say that Scentsy Lover wants a 6-pack of bars. Okay, so we're going to type in bars, and you see there's a 6-pack right there. I'm going to add it to the cart. You're like, wait a minute, but the 6-pack of bars is $25 and they only had 20. That's okay. They also love casting spells a lot. So we're going to do 6 of those just for sake of time. Add multi-pack. Then, bam, look at that. So they're getting the 6-pack for host credit, it says there. And they're paying $4.50 or $4.70 because look, they had a host credit of $20.30. They took 25 of that, so they went over $4.70. So that's what they're paying for, and they're paying plus they're paying for their light bulb that they got for half price. So they're getting a pack of bars. I mean, a 6-pack of bars and a light bulb for $6.18. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. So now, before you close your party, you want to make sure that it says earned 1, taken 1, earned 1, taken 1, earned the host credit, and you've taken at least the host credit amount. Okay, you want to scroll down to the bottom, check everybody's order, then click on continue. And then this is where you enter your credit card information. You can choose a credit card. If you have a product credit, if you've earned a product credit through Scentsy, you can do that, or you can choose to pay through your pay portal if you have an amount in your pay portal. So you're going to put in the credit card name and number here, the expiration, the security code, which is the CVV code. That's typically the 3-digit code on the back. If it's an American Express, it's a 4-digit code on the front. Type in the billing zip code for that credit card and then the amount to apply. So you can enter multiple credit cards here. So like, for example, Scentsy Lover, her total is only $6.18. So I'm going to type in Scentsy Lover's credit card and type in $6.18. Then Skin Lover, I'll type in her credit card and enter $13.53. Now let's just say that Essential Oil Lover wanted to pay cash. So then I deposit that cash into my account and then I would pay with my credit card. So it's probably better for you to have your own business credit card so that you don't mix the funds and that it keeps it cleaner. If that's not possible, it's not a huge deal right now, but as you get more into your business, I definitely recommend having a separate bank account. And then once you add it to payment, it'll take it from this balance. It'll subtract the balance from there. Then when this balance due gets to 0, you are ready to process payments and continue. So you'll click this button right here, this process payments and continue, and then the last screen will say success and it'll give you an order number. So that is how to enter an order. I hope it was helpful, and if you have any other questions or are confused by anything that I had shared, then let me know and I will correct that for you and I will give you more detail. Hope you have a great day. Bye.